Hey, good evening, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. Here for another episode of top 5 cards for under $100. Got a lot of requests. I decided for this one I wanted to focus on cards from the 70s. So I picked a card from each year, 1970, 71, 72, 73, and 74. So we're going to focus on early 70s stuff. And really, there's a lot of possibilities. As the years get later, the more affordable cards become. So I picked out 5 cards that I thought would be fun. You might actually predict some of these without even really having to see. But we're going to go through and break 5 cards down. So we're going to start with the first one right now. Let me bring it up. 1970, of course, is going to be the Thurman Munson, Dave McDonald rookie card from the 1970 set. Just for those that are new, I just jumped right in. The reference that we're using is a PSA 5. So everything is a PSA 5 as our reference. And so when we're talking about Thurman Munson, who's not a Hall of Famer, but he is kind of seen as potentially could be one. I think he will be, but nevertheless, let's look at the numbers. So over the course of, let's see, if we're looking at, one year, it looks like. Over the course of 1 year, there's been a couple that gone over $100, but everything else has maintained its under $100 value, which is really nice. And so the most recent auction, one sold for about just under $50. Another one sold for $100. So you can really kind of see the vast difference. Let's take a look at some of these. So this one here, look at the card, pretty sharp on this one. I guess it must be top to bottom. I'm not 100% sure. Or the back is really off. Yeah, you can kind of see maybe the bottom here. But for $50, you can get yourself a really nice, respectable Thurman Munson rookie. The thing about this card, it's kind of funny, is that this card is probably not as popular as his 71. That's just based on living in New York and seeing which cards go a lot quicker. So that's probably the reason why maybe his actual rookie card doesn't nearly go for as much. But let's look at the $100 one. Better photos, I'm telling you. Photos, I think, make a huge difference. The other one was kind of at an angle, so it's kind of difficult to tell what you were buying. But here, you know exactly what you're getting. And this one does have a better bottom. But all in all, let's keep looking. 6288, another really nice looking card. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. You can get yourself a nice rookie card of a Yankee captain and probably will be a Hall of Famer, should be a Hall of Famer in Thurman Munson. So not bad for card number 1. Again, I didn't look at his 71, but I think you could probably get a 5, PSA 5 for under 100, even with his 71 rookie. The rookie cap, the rookie hat, rookie cup, whatever you want to call it. So now we're at the 1971 card, and I picked this one, the Hank Aaron. Surprisingly, this one in a 5. I forgot to separate them out, but you can kind of see 7809 is the average, and under $100. Let's look at the $63 one, which had 12 bids on it. Again, this is not the greatest photo. It's a little bit of a glare on it, which I think can affect the price. So, tough example with that one. This one's much better. 66.55. Actually went around the same price. And look how sharp that card is. Minus the one corner up here, but everything else looks really, really nice. Back's a little dark. Looks like there is like a gum stain on the back. Probably hurt. Yeah, that probably affected the value. I want to look at auctions. Really right on the nose. 66, 68. This one went for 87. This one's got to be really nice. Interesting. back looks really nice. The front kind of looks like the other ones. This one, $100. I like to look at auctions more so than, best offers or buy it now prices. Here's one for $90.89. See the photo on this one. I mean, you can clearly see it's a nice card, but it's a little dark. Hard to tell. This one also actually has a gum stain. It looks like too. Anyway, a lot of options. I'll look at one buy it now. This one was for $100. This one is a really good photo, but the bottom, yeah, see the bottom cut off there. Let's look at the back. I don't know if we can. Nah, it's not working for me. Makes me wonder if these cards, if the Hank Aaron card was commonly packed at the top or the bottom. Probably it would be the bottom, I would guess, because I don't know how the packs were arranged. If like you would have one card, like the front of the card on top, and then the second card would kind of be flipped, or if they were consistently one stacked on top of the other. If it was consistently stacked one top of the other, then I'd imagine the Hank Aaron card might have been the last card in the pack if there was a lot of wax on it. Anyway, so not bad. I mean, Hank Aaron for a PSA 571 for roughly about $70, pretty solid. All right, so we're gonna move on to number 3. None other than Carlton Fisk, his rookie card. And again, as the years go by, in the 70s, rookie cards become a little more affordable. And a PSA 5, we're seeing here, average of 31. It's actually going down, the prices, it looks like. So a 5 is averaging around $31. So you can probably even go a little bit higher if you wanted to, if you want to kind of hit that $100 mark. So we got 24, 26, 25, 42 buy it now, 33, 31, 36, blah, 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 50. Let's look at the $50 one. Start us off high. Pretty nice looking. Bottom is a little shorter than the top. But a respectable card. If we look at one of the more recent ones, this was a golden auction, went for just under $25. Much better photo. Kind of see across. Pretty sharp card. Just this one side is just cut a little short than this side. Left to right. And it really shows. So, I mean, no wonder for $25. $26.88. Kind of same situation. I don't know enough about the Carlton Fisk card. I guess it seems like the card, his card, had some cut issues in manufacturing, quality control, and so forth. I want to find one that goes for a little bit more. Here's one for another golden for $40.26. Kind of same, it's just the cut is really, really, really off. I'm really trying to find one that has a good cut to it. This one was from last year, but yeah, see, it's not the greatest photo. Nevertheless, for about $32, you can have yourself a PSA 5. Just out of curiosity, if you want to jump ahead a little bit, let's go to a 7. Let's see what a 7 is ranging or is averaging about. So a 7, $88. You can get a PSA 7 for $88. Carlton Fisk. I'm curious. Well, I know we were sticking at the PSA 5 as our reference, but just have to, out of curiosity, 4 sharp corners, 72. Pretty nice. For under $100, you can have a PSA 7 Carlton Fisk. There's the back. For $72. They all seem to range around there too, between I guess 65. This one, yeah, pretty nice. That's a good number. That's a good grade, a good price for a high grade Carlton Fisk. Can't go wrong. So if you're at card shows, hopefully, you can find these prices. If not, be on the lookout for if you have a Carlton Fisk and you want to upgrade, and you have $100 to spend, and you can expect some change. Look no further. Pretty solid. 72. I figured we were going to make the jump from a 5 to a 7. I was expecting an exponential rise over $100, but it's pretty remarkable that you can find a Carlton Fisk 72 rookie card in a PSA 7 for under 100. Spectacular. Moving on. The last card, 1973, Roberto Clemente. Let's take a look. So as you can see, once it's between a 6 and a 6.5 is where we start seeing the jump. So obviously, let's look at a 5, because a 5 is 51.34 is the average. But that's pretty cool. You can find a PSA 5 Roberto Clemente at around $50. Maybe a little higher, a little bit lower. Look at the 58.51 first. Look at that. Spectacular looking card. Now, what I've known about these cards is that the back is always off center. Let's look at see what this one is. This one's not too bad compared to some others that I've seen. Pretty nice. Very respectable. A little chipping there. For $58.50, I'll take that. Here's one for $60 to buy it now. Best offer. All right, let's look at one for $70. See, the photos, it's tough to tell. It's because it's so far away. You can't get that really close-up shot of this one. So I don't like these buy it nows too often. Here's one from PWCC Weekly. Look at that. That is a nice, right on $100 though. It's a little bit higher than some of these other ones, but PSA 5 of a very nice looking one. This one's a little off center, left to right, but the front is spectacular. I'm moving back up a little bit here. I'll look out the 5368 from Golden. It's got some print marks here. Probably is what really affected the grade. I'm guessing the back looks nice because back's about the same, a little off center. It's kind of like the other ones. But nevertheless, you have the Roberto Clemente 73, give or take average. I'd say 50 to $60 is probably what you'd be looking to spend on a better PSA 5, and maybe 40 to 50 on the lower end of the PSA 5s. But listen, Clemente 5, PSA 5 for that price range, you can get a Carlton Fisk, a Clemente. Those two would bring you maybe to about $80 for both of those in a PSA 5. That's a great spending day to get two PSA 5s of one rookie card and last card of a legend. Yeah, that'll turn heads. So, last card, 1974. I don't think it comes as any surprise. I'm going to pick this guy. Dave Winfield, his rookie card. Let's take a look. So, you really have to climb the ladder to get up to $100. So, average, a PSA 7 gets 83 on average. And then once you get to 7.5, 8, that's when it rises exponentially. We're going to start at a 5, which is average at $44. Dave Winfield's rookie. Now, 74 to me is not the most popular in terms of rookies, but listen, Dave Winfield is he's a Hall of Famer. He was a great hitter. So you can see the range kind of stays pretty much under $100. There's a few, definitely all stay under 100. Sorry, I was thinking that this was the $100 mark, but it's actually the 50. So pretty much everything's under $100. So we'll take a look. Not a bad photo on this one. For $34 for a PSA 5 Winfield rookie. Pretty stellar, man. Alright, let's have a look at another one. Auction. This one went for $54. Much better photo. And great looking card. I don't even need to zoom in on that one, but we'll do it. some chipping, but that's to be expected with the PSA 5. Looks like the corner a little dinged up there, but great looking 5 for $54. So that's more on the higher end. Here's one that went for 44. Kind of looks pretty similar. Actually, this one might actually look a little better. The corners on this one are a little more, probably a little more dinged up on the bottom. Not nearly, top to bottom's probably not nearly as nice as the $50 one. But still very nice. $44. So, I mean, just out of curiosity, let's jump to, I think it was 7.5. Or was it a 7.5? No, that one averages at $140. So we want to jump to a 7. Kind of where the Fisk was. So we'll jump to a 7. And yeah, I mean, I would say for the most part, it stays under $100. There's a few that go over. So let's look at the $100 one. Literally the last one sold. Photo's not the world's greatest. I mean, you gotta, photos are important. There's the back. Just can't really, I mean, it's so dark. I feel like it could have gone for more if the photo was better, but that's okay. Here's one. Yeah, it's an improvement. PSA 7, nice looking. Back. You can kind of see what you're getting. This one went for a little over 100. Here's ones that for 75. I want to try to find. Here's a Greg Morris graded, so the photo should be a lot better. Yeah, it's much better. It's what you take high res photos. But look at that, man. I mean, for under $100, you can have a Winfield rookie and a high grade Winfield rookie. So pretty solid overall, if I may say so myself. That rounds it up for today, guys. Keep the suggestions coming. It'll be interesting to do kind of a later 70s one, but we can also jump around, do like 60 through 65, or 60 through 64, 64 to 68 or 9, or what have you. We can even go earlier if you want. So let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. What combinations would you guys go with? And in terms of from these cards, but all in all, looks like you can walk away with maybe 1 or 2 potential cards for under $100 here. So enjoy, guys. Thank you guys again. More to come in the week, so I'll see you soon. Take care.